Engineering metrology. Engineering metrology or industrial inspection involves inspection of elemental components to obtain each and every dimension within acceptable range, that too consistently as per requirement. Engineering metrology is science of measurement. Measurement is the act to determine physical property of a given object. Engineering metrology is concerned about linear and angular measurement, example length, breadth, angle, volume, etc. Inspection is the examination of component with respect to standard consumer unit designer bath ISO mass BAS. In industries, there are two types of inspections: online or active inspection, offline or passive inspection. Measurement is involved in an inspection. In both inspection and measurement, standard instruments are used. In online inspection, the dimension of component are inspected while manufacturing, and it is most preferred inspection in manufacturing industry because it makes many components acceptable and also helps to reduce rejection and reworks and increases the production rate. It is because of the inspection time is involved in production time. But sometimes it is either difficult or not possible to perform online inspection. Then the only alternative in industries is offline or passive inspection. In offline inspection, dimensions of component are inspected after manufacturing, and in this component gets separated as good and bad. In any inspection or in a measurement, standard instruments are having basic units, and for linear measurement, meter is basic unit. By using that, all instruments are standardized, and meter is defined as distance covered by monochromatic light in a vacuum with the time interval of 1 by 3 into 10 power 8 second. Based on this definition of meter, linear measuring instruments are standardized. The basic objective of metrology is to perform inspection of a very elemental dimension when the component is in production stage, and dimension should be within the given tolerance with minimum rejections and reworks and within time with minimum cost. But it is impossible to make anything exact irrespective of methods of manufacturing. Quality of component is based on 3M principle, that is men, machine and material. Men, highly skilled worker, can give good quality of products compared to semi-skilled and unskilled workers. Machine, highly automated machines can give good quality products compared to semi-automated and manual machines. Material without impurity gives good quality of the products compared to material with impurities. Practically, in machining environment, any one reason or deviation causes inexactness in the geometry of the component while producing in any manufacturing method. Mathematically, every dimension of elemental component is considered as the unit data targeted value, and the total environment is the infinite universe. Random data collection from infinite universe follows normal distribution theory or Gaussian theory. Therefore, it is the proof mathematically to get deviations on every dimension, that is inexactness in product dimension in any manufacturing method. Bell curve. This is x bar from here to minus 3 sigma to plus 3 sigma. Process capability index. This x bar is mean or targeted value. First 2 sigma 68%, 4 sigma 95.5%, 6 sigma 99.73%. Six Sigma is manufacturing industry mass production represent maximum percentage of acceptability. 2 Sigma and 4 Sigma gives higher quality upon inspection, but percentage acceptability is minimum, and it is preferred in aerospace and defense industries. Bell curve in Six Sigma represents the machining environment is trying to obtain the targeted value, but vibrations of machine, deflections of component or material properties, or deviations in mood of the worker, etc., are reasons for the process capability for the given targeted value. Process capability is total range given by machine, and in mass production industries it is acceptable. Accuracy and precision. Accuracy is defined as closeness to targeted value, and it is about unit dimension of elemental component. Precision is defined as repeatability or degree with which many components closer together with respect to targeted value. That is, how many components are closer for a given design dimension. Accuracy is about one dimension of one elemental component, and precision is about same dimension of many elemental component. Here, accurate and precise. This dimension, more number is there. This is precise. More is there, but not accurate. Here, this is accurate but not precise. 50.01. Accurate but not precise. This is neither accurate nor precise. Precise is decided by accuracy is about one dimension of one elemental component. Precision is about same dimension of many elemental component. Here 50.03, 50.07 precise but not accurate. All elemental components in mechanical industry are classified into holes and shafts. Hole is any internal feature of a component with any cross section. Shaft is any external feature of a component with any cross section. Number of holes and shafts are assembled with required type of fit to achieve final mechanism or machine. To make assembly between hole and shaft, basic size should be same. Basic size is any number as per standard consumer designer ISO. Example 25, 32.3, 34.8, 37.5, so on. Anything can be. Nominal size or normal size, it is to make simplicity in manufacturing industry, and it is with respect to basic size nearest round number as per ISO. Example 25, 32, 35, 38. In mechanical industries, hole is made first, then the shaft because standard size drill bits are available in the market. In design criteria, initially we fix the hole and shaft is designed to achieve the required type of fit. Type of assembly is full interchangeability, whole shaft 50.38, 49.74, so on. In full interchangeability, number of holes and shafts are made to given targeted value, and by selecting randomly types of fit are achieved, and hole and shaft sizes are within the process capability range. Therefore, random selection of components can give any type of fit, but obtaining quality in the given fit is of no guarantee. Producing holes and shafts can be at various locations where the man and material cost will be minimum, and the components will be supplied after assembly at any location, as there is no inspection after manufacturing. Therefore, inspection time and cost is minimum, and it is minimum. It minimizes the total cost. Selective assembly, case 1 hole, shaft to case to ABCD is a case to hole and 14 this range, vice versa of case to case 4. In selective assembly, to every component in inspection is performed, and total process capability is divided into required number of subgroups to obtain the quality in the required type of fit. Sometimes inspection are done only to one component when the machining environment to another component is excellent, and after inspection few components are rejected and reworked and few are recycled. Highly skilled workers are mandatory in any machining environment to obtain the good quality type of fit. And as inspection after manufacturing is mandatory, therefore inspection time and inspection cost increases, but it increases the quality also. Total production cost also increases. In both full interchangeability and selective assemblies, holes are made first, then the shaft. Therefore, mass production industries prefer these type of assemblies. And in mechanism, if any component fails, then that component is only replaced. Make to suit assembly, it is for a unit production, and in this shaft is made first, then the hole, and a hole is revert to achieve the required fit. Shaft based system, in this if any component fails, then both the components should be replaced. Limit fit tolerance 49 50 50 51 50, this range 50 plus 0 0.8 plus 0 0.3. This is E cart superior ES or upper limit. This is E cart inferior EI or lower limit. Fit diagram uh, basic. This is basic size diameter. The hole represented in blue color. Basic size or zero line. EI. This is ES. Hole tolerance zone. Width of tolerance is this. And this is epsilon fundamental deviation. This is epsilon fundamental deviation. ES EI. Small letters for shaft. ES EI. Width of tolerance zone. Tolerance zone. Fit diagram. If you draw a line, then shaft to hole EI ES epsilon width of tolerance zone. A B C D, capital A, capital B, capital C, so on, Z C. This is for a whole. Capital H is like this. Whole based is used like this. JS is like this. J will be down only. Only JS for this and this will be bilateral. JS will be bilateral. A B C D shaft in opposite direction, so on ZC it will go on like this. Small h will be downward like this. Example 25 H7 F8. Draw line which is 25, then H7 H will be like this. A B C D small f A B C D E F will be like this, because still H it is like this only here. This is IT7, this length is IT7, this length is IT8. We will discuss about them afterwards. Limit is defined as minimum and maximum permissible range within within that required dimension of component lies. Representing limits will make simplicity for manufacturer while producing the components, and also it avoids unnecessary effort being spent while manufacturing the part. Example, for 50 plus or minus 0.1 mm, producing the dimensional range of 50 plus or minus 0.01 mm is unnecessary effort. Process capability is total range given by machine for all the components. Desired tolerance is the range for group of components within that dimension of component lies. Then the tolerance is defined as difference between upper limit and lower limit, whereas limit is the range for one component. Fit diagram is graphical representation for the holes and shafts, and they will locate tolerance zones either above or below from the basic size. When tolerance zone is above basic size, it means that the size of component is larger than basic size. If tolerance zone is below the basic size, it means that size of component is smaller than basic size. Fundamental deviation, it is defined as minimum distance at which tolerance zone is situated from the basic size, and as per ISO standards there are 25 types of fundamental deviations, and for all those fundamental deviations standard empirical equations are provided, and magnitude of fundamental deviation shows location of tolerance zone from the basic size. The minimum permissible dimension of the component is called E-cut, inferior or lower limit or lower deviation in the given limit range. The maximum permissible dimension of the component is called E-cut, superior or upper limit or upper deviation in the given limit range. For whole capital A to capital A, the tolerance zones are above the zero line and lower limit is fundamental deviation. For H type of hole, tolerance zone is on zero line and fundamental deviation is zero. For a whole J to Z, tolerance zone are below the zero line and fundamental deviation is upper limit. For small a to small g, the tolerance zones are below zero line and upper limit is fundamental deviation. For shaft H type, tolerance zone is on zero line and fundamental deviation is zero. For shaft J to Z, tolerance zones are above zero line and fundamental deviation is lower limit. Designation or signature is giving the entire information related to hole and shaft and its limits and also type of fit, etc. For example, 25H7 F8. In this 25 mm is basic size, H7 is hole tolerance zone, and with IT7 as grade of tolerance, F8 is shaft tolerance zone with IT8 as grade of tolerance. In fundamental deviation empirical equations, positive sign indicate that the tolerance zone are above basic size and negative sign indicates tolerance zone is below basic size. Epsilon d is equal to 16 d per 0 point, epsilon small d is equal to minus 16 0 point. Okay. Epsilon h capital H is equal to 0, epsilon small h is equal to 0. Capital letters in any designation represent the information of hole and small letters represent the information of shaft. Basis of system, hole based system. This capital H is used to define hole, and remaining shaft to A to G is small h, J small j, J to Z. Shaft based system, small h is used like this, remaining capital A to capital A, capital S, capital Z to J to Z, capital Z. And this is hole based, this is also hole based. If there are a capital H and small h, then hole based only. If there is small h, shaft based. If there is capital H, again hole based. In hole based system, the hole is fixed, that is capital H type of hole, and shaft is machined to obtain the required type of fit. In the designations for capital H type of tolerance, any shaft tolerance represents the hole based system or hole standard, and it is mostly preferred in design industry because in a mass production most convenient as per standard. Example 25H7 F8, 50H8 small h9, 45H8 S10. Shaft based, in this shaft is fixed and hole is machined rework to achieve required type of fit, that is in the designations for the small h type of shaft except capital H. Any tolerance of the hole is shaft based system, and it is rarely followed in unit production make to suit assembly. Example 32D6H9 small h9. Types of tolerance, unilateral tolerance, capital H, unilateral tolerance, A to G, J to Z, capital H, small h. These are almost all are unilateral tolerances. They lie on only one side. Bilateral, capital JS, small js. In unilateral tolerance from basic size, tolerance zone is on one sided, that is either above or below, and it is mostly preferred by designers because of its easiness in representation after design analysis. And out of 25 type of tolerances except capital JS and small js, remaining all are unilateral tolerance only. In bilateral tolerance, width of tolerance zone is across basic zone. In bilateral tolerance, width of tolerance zone is across basic size. Only capital J's, small j's are in this category. It is to make easiness in representation of tolerance as per the workshop conditions, worker based. Equally, bilateral tolerance is most easiest form of representing tolerance. In this, total width of tolerance is bisected with basic size. Fit fit, this is free fit or loose fit or clearance fit. Hole is more maximum, from here to here it is maximum clearance, from here to here it is minimum clearance. This is allowance, minimum clearance is allowance. Basic size, minimum clearance. Force fit, press fit, interference fit. This is maximum interference, shaft will be above. This is minimum interference, maximum material limit, minimum material limit. This is maximum material limit, minimum material limit. Basic size, maximum interference is allowance. Basically, allowance is difference between maximum material limits. If both intersect, H shaft both intersect, then it is transition fit. Fit is defined as the relationship between hole and shaft before assembly, and it signifies the degree of tightness or looseness between mating parts. As per design criteria, relative motion or no motion between mating parts is decided by limits on hole and shaft, and there are three types of fits. Clearance fit. In this type of fit, the lower limit of hole is larger than upper limit of shaft, that is the smallest of hole diameter. If larger than largest size of shaft diameter, then it gives clearance fit. Therefore, between mating parts there will be a relative motion under dynamic condition. Example: piston cylinder assembly and hydrodynamic press or hydraulic press. Small, lower limit of hole is larger than upper limit of shaft. Interference fit, in clearance fit, minimum clearance is good quality and maximum clearance is worst assembly. Interference fit, in this type of fit, lower limit of shaft is larger than upper limit of hole, that is smallest size of shaft diameter even larger than the largest size of hole diameter. Therefore, to make assembly, applying force between mating parts is mandatory. Example: flywheel and shaft assembly, bearing bush and hub assembly. Note: in interference fit, maximum interference is good quality and minimum interference is worst assembly. A transition fit, this type of fit appears when the assembly is made without inspection. Whenever tolerance zones in fit diagrams are overlapped, then this type of fit appears and it gives sometimes clearance and sometimes interference. Example: coupling ring and shaft assembly, bulb and holder assembly. Material limit, it represents the requirement of the material to achieve the size of component, and there are two material limits: maximum material limit, minimum material limit. Maximum material limit takes more metal, and for hole, lower limit, and for shaft, upper limit are maximum material limits. Minimum material limit takes less material. For hole, upper limit, and for shaft, lower limit are minimum material limit. Allowance, it is defined as the difference between maximum material limits of hole and shaft. It decides the quality of fit. In case of clearance fit, minimum clearance is allowance, and in case of interference, maximum interference is allowance. Note, if lower limit of hole is equal to upper limit of shaft, then it is clearance fit with minimum clearance is 0. If lower limit of shaft is equal to upper limit of hole, then the interference then it is interference fit, and then it is interference fit with minimum interference 0. Plating or coating shaft before coating, after coating maximum thickness. UL after is equal to UL before plus 2 into maximum thickness. This is shaft, where LL after is equal to LL before, the lower limit before, plus 2 into minimum layer thickness. Whole electroplating upper limit after is equal to upper limit before minus 2 into minimum layer thickness, lower limit after is equal to lower limit before minus 2 into maximum layer thickness. It is method of adding material to component, and upon plating, minimum material limit of component becomes maximum material limit, that is size of shaft increases and size of hole decreases. Width of tolerance, initial tolerance I, micrometer, dimension, this is cubic curve, range above mm up to included, take d as it is, as gm is equal to 0, d is equal to root d1 d2, I is equal to 0.45 cube root d plus 0.001 d micrometer. 0.45 microcube root d plus 0.001 d micrometer. Tolerance limits, these are above and up to included. IT01 0.3 plus 0.008 capital A, IT0 0.5 plus 0.012 capital A. IT1I, better to remember it like this: 0 1 0 1 2 3, then 4 5 6 7 8, so on up to 16, right? Then I 10I, 100I, 1000I. Here 1.6i, 16i, 160i, 2.5i, 25i, 250i. Here 4i, 40i, 400i. This is a bit exception. 7i, 64i, 640i. Grades of tolerance 18. 5-step preferred series geometric progression. Grades manufacturing: IT0 to IT4 precision industry, IT5 to IT9 application of precision industries, IT10 to IT14 general engineering, IT15 to IT16 heavy industries. Width of tolerance, as per ISO standards, for every dimension tolerance are provided, and dimension range up to 500 mm is standardized, and the relationship between initial tolerance I and dimension range is given with the cubic curve equation, that is I is equal to 0.45 cube root d plus 0.001 d micrometer. In this equation, capital E is geometric mean of range within the required basic size of component lies. Capital E is equal to root of d1 d2, and in the initial tolerance equation, I will be obtained in microns. Grades of tolerance are introduced to clarify the industry from precision up to heavy industries. There are total 18 grades of tolerance. Follows modified 5-step preferred series, and multipliers are given to the between grades based on approximate geometric progression, and based on 5-step preferred series from IT1 to up to IT16. Every fifth step is multiple of 10 larger. 10 larger is the grade of tolerance. Then the large provision for given hole and shaft width width of tolerance up with respect to basic size. Smaller is the grade of tolerance, smaller will be the width of tolerance. All these 18 grades of tolerance divided into 4 groups. In all the equations of width of tolerance and fundamental deviation, capital D is geometric mean of range within that basic size line. That too it is in mm, but grades of tolerance and fundamental deviation will be in micron. For given designation, limits of the hole and shaft and the position of tolerance zone from basic size are calculated based on width of tolerance. Tolerance sink accumulation. When design engineer produces a design, then intentionally they will skip the tolerance of any one dimension so that manufacturer can make that unknown dimension at least as least accurate geometry of the product, that is by following mathematical rule, making unknown dimension as extreme maximum or minimum by using limits of remaining dimensions. This is here E is sync. Everything will be mentioned. E plus is equal to F plus minus A plus B plus C plus D minus E minus is equal to F minus A plus B plus C plus D plus. So to get a maximum and to get minimum, sync A may or may not be equal to B plus C plus D plus E plus F. F as we took most tolerant. Limit gauges hole 30 plus 0.5 plus 0.0, 30 minus 0.1 minus 0.4 shaft. Go plug 30, no go plug 30.5, go ring, no go ring. 29.9 shaft. Limit gauges are used to do inspection of holes and shafts so that the component will be obtained within acceptable limits, and using limit gauges making inspection easier and faster, and also with basic instructions even unskilled worker can perform inspection. There are two types of limit gauges: go gauge and no go gauge. The basic rule of inspection is that there is no problem of rejecting the acceptable component, but we should not accept even single rejectable component once inspection is performed. Based on this rule, a Taylor principle in the design and manufacturing of limit gauges is go gauges should be made at maximum material limit and they should be in full form, and no-go gauges should be made at a minimum material limit and they should be used for individual dimension. Based on this design rules, limit gauges are manufactured and used for inspecting the components to obtain within acceptable limits in mass production industries. For a hole, limit gauges are in the form of shaft called as plug gauges. Go plug gauge for a hole is made at lower limit because it is maximum material limit and it will enter any hole if the size of hole is larger than lower limit. No-go plug gauge for a hole is made at upper limit of hole because it is minimum material limit and it will not enter any hole if size of hole is smaller than upper limit. Go plug gauge for the hole is made at okay. Go plug gauge is entering and no go plug gauge is not entering the hole, then dimension of hole is within acceptable limit. If go plug gauge is entering and no go plug gauge is also entering, then size of hole is larger than upper limit and it is rejectable. oversized hole. If go plug gauge itself is not entering, then hole entering the hole, then the size of hole is smaller than lower limit and it is rejectable. Undesired size undersized hole. For shaft, limit gauges are in form of hole called ring gauge. Go ring gauge for shaft is made at upper limit because it is maximum material limit and it will enter any shaft if size of shaft is smaller than upper limit. No-go ringage for the shaft is made at lower limit because it is minimum material limit and it will not enter any shaft if size of shaft is larger than lower limit. Go ringage is entering and no-go ringage is not entering. Then entering the shaft, then then that means the size of shaft is within acceptable limits. If go ring gauge is entering and no go ring gauge is also entering the shaft, then it means that size of shaft is smaller than lower limit and it is rejectable, undersized shaft. If go ring gauge itself not entering the shaft, it means size of shaft is larger than upper limit and it is rejectable, oversized shaft. From the basics of metrology, as it is impossible to make anything exact, therefore limit gauges with exact dimensions are not possible. Therefore, on all gauges based on necessary evil phenomena, gauge tolerance are provided. Especially go gauges keep on going in or out of workpiece. Therefore, go plug gauge size may reduce and go ring gauges size may increase due to Goring gauge size may increase due to wear and tear. To overcome this, wear tolerance is provided on go gauges. Design of limit gauges. Gauge tolerance is equal to 10% of workpiece tolerance. Wear tolerance is equal to 10% of gauge tolerance. This is basic size hole shaft. Workshop without wear, go no go both inside. No go, we know where to put the go and no go. Workshop, both are inside. Workshop with where y by 100 for go, just for go. Then inspection, both outside. No go outside, go outside, go outside, no go outside. ISO without where, this is mostly used. Go inside, no go outside. Go inside, no go outside. ISO with where for go it is given no go outside, go inside, no go outside. This is an example using above. If workpiece tolerance greater than 0.1, then wear tolerance to go gauge. There are three types of limit gauges, that is workshop gauges, machine location gauges, manufacturing gauges, inspection gauges, ISO, or general purpose gauges. Workshop gauges are designed and manufactured based on philosophy of worker, that is rejections and damage of the component is because of machine and material and also equipment, etc. But there is no mistake by the worker in rejection and damage to the component. Due to this, worker may skip inspection to accept all components in that there may be rejectable parts. So design of gauge tolerance is towards the workpiece tolerance. Due to this, some of acceptable components may get rejected, especially on go gauges. Wear tolerance is also provided towards workpiece tolerance, and with wear tolerance, go gauges may reject more number of acceptable components. No problem, even acceptable components are getting rejected because workshop gauges are obeying basic rule of inspection. Inspection gauges, these guys are based on philosophy of inspection department. That is lot much effort is made to produce component like investment on machine and raw materials and also energy consumption and wages of labor. Therefore, why to reject even single acceptable component? Due to this, gauge tolerance are provided away from workpiece tolerance. With this design, some of rejectable components may be get accepted, and inspection gauges are violating the basic rule of inspection. This design is already inaccurate, so no wear tolerance on go gauges. ISO general purpose gauges. In these gauges are to improve quality and productivity, and in this there is separate design. There is no separate design, but go gauges are taken from workshop, and no go gauges are taken from inspection. And with this go gauge design, some of acceptable components may get rejected, and some of rejectable components may get accepted. If nothing is mentioned, go for ISO. Consumer safety indicate accepting only parts in the limit, and industrial safety indicate designing go plug gauge to prevent wear effect so that not even single rejectable component get accepted. Violation of Taylor principle. If it is made like this, if there are both on same thing, every these are violations. First, violations go gauges should be in full form, but it is made as hollow or to reduce its weight, then it is violation. No go gauges should be used for individual dimension, but it is used for multiple dimensions. And also no go plug gauges, instead of making a thin sheet, it is made of thick sheet due to increase its life. Mounting both go and no-go gauges to single-handle snap gauges may make inspection easier, but it is another violation. Gauge materials and its properties. High hardness is required to resist the wear. Low coefficient of thermal expansion is required to retain the dimension at elevated temperature. Good machinability is required to obtain surface finish and geometrical tolerance. It should be chemically inert so that no reaction should take place in the inspection environment. Less cost, easily available, low strength. Materials, mild steel. It is initially used material by performing case hardening. EN24, it is an alloy of stainless steel popular in mechanical industries because of its properties. Invar, these are chromium and nickel based alloys having least coefficient of thermal expansion, and but not suitable in long time usage because it reacts with atmospheric gases and surface cracks appear. Glass, it is popular in precision industry and in ordnance factories to inspect gun barrels. Glass gauges are used. Slip gauges, two set direct contact, direct measurement. Minimum number of slip gauges sigma m decreases. Ringing normal set M45. With these combination, we can add it to get to the required number. Special set M88. These are available. Number of available. We can add and get the number. Slip gauges are linear measuring instruments used to find linear gaps between machine parts, and also they are secondary elements in angle measurement. These are direct contact, direct measuring linear instruments. All slip gauges are made up of stainless steel, and they are highly polished flat parallel surfaces. Height is the representation of specification. There are two set of slip gauges with any one set to find a linear gap linear gap, minimum number of slip gauges must be used so that it helps in reducing the error. Addition of slip gauges is done by the method called wringing, and in this one slip gauge is slided and rotated on another for the same dimension. Normal set M45 takes more slip gauges than special set M88. Therefore, to build any dimension, special set gives much accuracy. Feeler gauges are bunch of blades having standard thickness used for linear measurement. Example: spark plug gap measurement. Angular measurement, angular gauge, direct contact, direct measurement. Similar to above only. Degrees, 1 degrees, 3 degrees, 27 degrees, 45 degrees, minutes, seconds, everything will be there. We just have to add one set to 13 less than 90 degrees, workpiece small size and good surface finish. Angle gauges are direct contact, direct measurement angular instruments used for measuring any angle of small sized workpiece with good surface finish. All angle gauges are made up of stainless steel. From the base slope indicate standard angle. The only set of angle gauges contained 13 pieces of blocks, and extra 90 degrees block is supported to measure larger angles. The combination of angle gauges can give addition and subtraction of the angles, and in this combination, if base of one angle gauge is attached to inclined surface of another angle gauge, then it gives addition of angle. If both inclined surfaces of angle gauges are attached, then it gives subtraction of angle. Sine bar, direct contact and indirect measurement. Workpiece heavy and rough, it will look like this L. Main body and rollers of same diameter, Allen screw, size 100 125, high chromium and high carbon, slip gauges, depth and height gauge, micrometer. Sine bar is direct contact, indirect measurement, indirect measuring angular device, and it is used to measure angle of heavy workpieces even with rough finish. The sine bar is made up of high chromium and high carbon alloy material. Due to that higher hardness and having ability to withstand wear, the main body of sine bar is attached with two diameters of rollers with the help of Allen screws. Various sizes of sine bars representing and center distance between two rollers, and it is standard specification of sine bar. Now number of holes on a main body of sine bar is to reduce its weight so that inspection will be easier. Sine bar can be arranged anyway, and with the support of slip gauges, height or depth gauges, and also micrometer. Vertical height difference between centers is measured. Accuracy of angular measurement is based on standard center distance between rollers, same diameter of rollers, flatness of top and bottom surfaces of main body, parallelism of axis of rollers. H1 H2 H is equal to H minus H1 minus H2. So the thing is, you have to take this bottom where it can be measured. H is equal to sin theta is equal to H by L. Only till this height is not to the center, only till this height is taken. Different sin theta is equal to H by L, differentiate cos theta d theta is equal to LDH minus HDL by L square. Cos theta d theta is equal to DH by L minus H by L DL by L. DL by L, H by L is sin theta. Then finally d theta is equal to tan theta into dH by H minus DL by L. Sine bar limited to 45 degrees. D theta theta 45 1. Sine bar can be used anyway on the over the workpiece upon arrangement with the support of slip gauges, height or depth gauges, and also micrometer. From a geometric arrangement, by using sin theta is equal to h by l, angle can be measured. Sine bar is restricted to measure the angle be up to 45 degrees, because beyond 45 degrees error in angular measurement increases drastically. Autocollimator, flatness, straightness, angle, light, convex lens, f is equal to focal length, non-contact indirect measurement, eyepiece, x, light source, x is equal to 2f delta theta reflector theta. Autocollimator is non-contact indirect measuring device. It is basically used for finding errors in flatness, straightness, and also useful for measuring angle. Flatness is defined as departure of surface with respect to given plane. Straightness is defined as departure of the point in given direction. Both flatness and straightness are macroscopic observations of given surface. In autocollimator, the light source is coming out through origin by using standard convex lens f is equal to focal length. The horizontal light source is basic resource in inspection. By moving a reflector over workpiece surface in various directions, position of bright bubble from origins is noted down, and by moving reflector in various directions, the values of x are plotted on graph. It gives errors in flatness by moving reflector only in one direction and plotting graph with x values. Errors in errors in a straight line in that direction will be measured by keeping the reflector in one position. The deviation of a bright bubble from origin is used to give the angle of x is equal to 2f delta theta. Clinometer or angle decker, mass or weight, the spirit level, m1 m2 IH, spirit level, low viscosity. Clinometer and angle decker are used to measure large vertical heights and also large slopes or inclinations. This clinometer H, and this angle theta, when it is turned, it will be rotated by angle theta. Taper and internal diameter measurement, for measuring multi-parameters of heavy workpieces instead of existing instruments. Standard spherical balls or cylindrical rollers and the support of slip gauges, height or depth gauges is taken, and geometrical arrangements are made to find the unknown angle and internal dimensions. H2 till here H1, R2, R1, the basic geometry. O1, O2 is equal to H1 plus R1, H1 plus R1 minus of H2 plus R2. Sin theta by 2 is equal to R2 minus R1 by sin H1, uh, H1 plus R1 minus H2 plus R2. Like if we join like this, so you will get it like that. These are all basic geometry questions. Screw thread measurement, bolt pitch 2 theta, thread angle pitch m, nut, this is nut inside m h 2 theta, flank this is flank height P and 2 theta if screw bolt small size and a single start. Pitch gauge P comma 2 theta. Measure pitch movement machine servo, lead is equal to number of starts into pitch, lead pitch. 2 theta, wire or rollers or ball, wire, screw, rollers, rack and pinion, gears, ball, gears, wire is used for screw, feeler gap, M1, this top between these two, M1, M2. M1, M2, O2C is equal to D2 minus D1 by 2. Finally, sin theta is equal to D2 minus D1 by M2 minus M1 minus D2 minus D1. 2 theta is equal to thread angle. Screw threads are continuous helical grooves present on external and internal cylindrical surfaces. Using screw threads helps to complete the assembly, and the required degree of tightness or looseness helps to standardize the mechanism. There are certain parameters need to be measured in screw thread to accept both nut and bolt as per design standards. Major diameter is largest diameter of screw thread, and for bolt it is distance between opposite side peak and crest points. In case of nut it is distance between opposite side valley points. Minor diameter is the smallest diameter of screw thread, and for the bolt it is distance between opposite side valley points, whereas for the nut it is distance between opposite side peak points. Pitch circle diameter or effective diameter is imaginary diameter present between major and minor diameter of screw thread, and it should be same to make assembly between nut and bolt. On flank surface there will be pitch point joining all pitch points gives pitch line. The distance between opposite side pitch lines is the pitch circle diameter. It is similar to basic size of hole and shaft. Pitch is the distance between two consecutive peaks and valleys at any one side of screw thread. Thread angle or flank angle or included angle is the angle present between two flank surfaces. Both pitch and thread angle should also be same to make the assembly. Measurement of pitch P and thread angle 2 theta. For small size screws with a single start threads, to measure pitch and thread angle, pitch gauge is used. For any screw thread to measure only pitch measuring machine is used. In pitch measuring machine, the screw thread will be loaded and proper alignment pulse energy is supplied to servo motor, and upon one revolution the probe motion on vernier scale is taken as lead value. Therefore lead is equal to number of starts into pitch. To measure only thread angle, standard size of wire are used for screw threads, whereas for unknown parameter measurement for rack and pinion type gear, standard cylindrical rollers are used, whereas to measure parameters of gear, standard spherical balls are used. In thread angle measurement of screw thread, all the wire micrometer readings, that is M1 and M2, and the standard wire diameters D1 and D2 gives geometry based calculation. Sin theta is equal to D2 minus D1 by M2 minus M1 minus D2 minus D1. Pitch circle diameter 2 wire P low pitch for low pitch, 3 wire high pitch, here 3 wire. Abbess principle, point contact like this, horizontal and vertical. Best wire size DW. It should not be too small, it should not be. This is pitch circle diameter DW. Cos theta is equal to AB by CP is equal to P by 4 by DW by 2. DW is equal to P by 2 secant theta. Best wire size DW is equal to P by 2 secant theta. and pitch circle diameter is equal to x, this top x minus dw plus 2ob. PCD is equal to PCD or D, pitch circle diameter is equal to x minus dw into 1 plus sin theta. dw is equal to p by 2 secant theta. X PCD or D is equal to x minus dw into 1 plus sin theta. 2 theta thread angle. The pitch circle diameter or effective diameter is measured by 2-wire or 3-wire method. 2-wire method is used when pitch is very small, and the 3-wire method is used for screw threads with a large pitch. Abbe's principle in measurement: point contact need to be made for measuring object to obtain accuracy. Measurement should be in horizontal and vertical planes for minimizing the error. To measure pitch circle diameter without any error, additions or subtractions, the selected wire diameter should make point contact at pitch point on the flank surface, and the wire diameter is called best wire size diameter. dw is equal to p by 2 secant theta. To measure pitch circle diameter, the best size wire is wounded over the screw thread, and micrometer readings over the wire X is used in geometrical calculations, and that gives pitch circle diameter. PCD or D is equal to x minus dw into 1 plus sin theta. A note: iso or metric AMA 16 into 2, the thread angle or included angle 2 theta is standard, that is to 60 degrees. For any module 16 into 2, 2 mm is pitch. dw is equal to 2 by 2 secant 30. X micrometer reading all the wire, T micrometer reading under the wire, dw best size wire. PCD or D is equal to T plus dw into 1 minus cosecant theta plus P by 2 cot theta. Kaplan flat-ended micrometer, small point-ended anvil micrometer. This point-ended micrometer. Kaplan optical projector. Kaplan small flank height p 2 theta. Optical projector screen. Optical flat quad light 2 theta. Major and minor diameter of screw threads are measured in contact-based measurement by using flat-ended and point anvil micrometers. Optical projector is a non-contact measuring instrument. In this, projection of screw thread is taken on the screen, and by using vertical and horizontal reference lines, major dia, minor dia, flank height, pitch, and thread angle can be measured. Nut pitch gauge p, 2 theta, sliding bar or optical projection, flank height dw is equal to p by 2 secant theta. Here balls are used. Nut balls are used. PCD is equal to y plus dw into 1 plus sin theta. To measure the parameters of nut, sliding bar is used to find minor diameter. Contact based measurement, considering nut as internal cavity and pouring molten wax less than 50%, and after solidification taking the solidified wax with the help of hook, and on that solidified wax by using optical projector we can measure pitch, thread angle, and flank height. The major diameter is calculated by using Kaplan is equal to small m plus 2 into flank height. To measure pitch circle diameter of nut, standard size of precision balls and slip gauges or flat-ended internal are used. PCD is equal to y plus dw into 1 plus sin theta. Y height of slip gauges, dw best size ball. Conditions to make assembly between nut and bolt: major diameter of nut greater than major diameter of bolt, minor diameter of nut greater than or equal to minor diameter of bolt. Pitch circle diameter of both nut and bolt should be same. Pitch and thread angle of both nut and bolt should be same. Whenever rework is required to make assembly between nut and bolt, then the nut is only reworked because while reworking teeth of nut are stronger. The enlarged diameter of nut to make assembly with the bolt is called virtual effective diameter, and it is VD is equal to DE plus VC. Virtual effective diameter, pitch circle diameter, this is virtual change. VC is equal to delta P ISO cot theta delta P cot theta plus 0.0131 P into delta theta 1 plus delta theta 2. This is small delta theta in microns. VC is equal to delta P cot theta. Theta 1 right hand half thread angle, theta 2 left hand half thread angle, delta P error in P, delta theta 1, delta theta 2, error in theta 1 and theta 2. Surface finish. Flaw lay sampling length 0.2 to 0.1 0.8 to 1.2 mm. Failite casting defect, surface tension, waviness primary, machine vibration, roughness secondary, tool vibration, symbol of lay, parallel lay, shaping planning, perpendicular lay, planning turning, cross lay, knurling, the multi-directional grinding, C circular facing, R radial lay, slotting, P casting. Representation ISO, it will be represented like this. E method of manufacturing. A machining allowance, B value of CLA center line average RA micrometer, C symbol of lay, D is equal to sampling length mm. E method of manufacturing, D sampling length, C symbol of lay, B value of RA, A machining allowance. Indian RA less than 0.2, greater than RA, if it is more, RA less than 0.25, 3 1.6 to 0.25, 2 8 to 1.6, this 25 to 8, greater than 25. Surface finish is microscopic observation of any surface of given metal. Good surface finish all the machine component helps to increase machine life and also reduces the friction between dynamic mating parts. The higher speeds can be achieved because good surface finish can resist the wear, corrosion, fatigue, etc. With good surface finish under dynamic conditions, noise between mating parts can be reduced. In microscopic view on any metal surface, the continuous feed marks on tool of the tool scratches is called lay. Depending on method of machining operation, various types of lay patterns are noticed over work surface. Impurities present in metal appears in the measuring region is flaw or defect, blowholes or failite or sand inclusion. Combination of lay and flaw represented on two-dimensional plane is the surface texture, and it shows qualitative parameters of given metal. The total surface texture is divided into waviness and roughness. Waviness primary texture is large wavelength deviations, and it is basically because of machine vibrations and errors in guideways and workpiece holding devices. From metal surface, waviness can be eliminated by increasing quality of machine. Small wavelength fluctuations are called roughness secondary texture, and it is basically because of tool vibrations. Roughness from metal is unable to eliminate even in highly automated machining environment because physical contact between tool and workpiece will cause gradual tool wear, and the method of machining operation will leave marks over the metal surface. Various patterns of lay marks given with standard symbols to identify the method of machining performed on metal surface. Symbol of lay representation of surface finish is in ISO is with inverted triangle and the information around it. To make simplicity in the representation as per Indian standards, number of inverted triangles are used. More the number of inverted triangles, better will be surface finish, and less is the number of inverted triangles, bad will be the surface finish. Datum reference for surface finish M system 50% up, 50% above. E system 5 is equal to 25 mm above that E system. In M system, the straight mean line is drawn in such a way that total surface texture is divided into two halves. That is, area above the line is equal to area below the line, and it is most popular in quantitative representation of surface finish. In M system, waviness from surface texture is impossible to eliminate. In E system, small spherical ball of 25 mm diameter is rolled over the surface texture, and center is traced throughout sampling length, and that envelope line is shifted down in such a way that area above the line equal to area below the line. In E system, waviness is eliminated. Surface finish measurement, maximum peak to valley height Hmax or RT micrometer. It is difference between highest peak to deepest valley in given surface texture. Peak 24 area, valley 21 Hmax is equal to 34 minus 19, 15 micrometer. Successive turning psi yes, side cutting edge angle, psi s side cutting edge angle, psi end cutting edge angle, d mm f mm per revolution. Psi f tan psi x by h max cot psi 1 f minus x by h max. H max is equal to f by tan psi s plus cot psi e. Tan psi s plus cot psi. H max is equal to, if the r is nose radius is there, H max is equal to f square by 8 r micrometer. Practical tool. Maximum peak to valley height in the initial parameter for surface finish. In theoretical conditions, single point cutting tool leaves triangular marks over workpiece because both sides cutting edge and end cutting edge angles are considered as sharp edges. Due to this assumption, nose radius vanishes. For practical single point cutting tool, due to curvature of side cutting edge and end cutting edge, there is nose radius form, and H max is equal to f square by 8r. Center line average value CLA RA micrometer. It is average of all peaks and valleys throughout sampling length, and it is most appropriate. Therefore, in the representation of surface finish, it at position B, CLA is represented. Successive 24. Okay. RA is equal to y1 plus y2, so on yn by n. RA. Okay. Use this if mentioned explicitly. In this condition, as datum is taken at deepest value, CLA calculated becomes accurate, and H max is the highest peak value from datum. Example, this is done. For turning triangular, RA is equal to H max by 4. RA is equal to 20 by 4. For shaping and planning rectangular and square, RA is equal to H max by 2. This is 2 micrometer, this is 2 micrometer, so 2 into say 32 by 32. is equal to 2 micrometer, just average. But here h max by 4. area based sigma area is equal to sigma b above plus sigma below. Area is equal to sigma a by l into 1 by hm into 1000 by vm. Horizontal magnification hm, vertical magnification vm. Total area 0.10. Okay. Area is equal to h max by 4 turning. Root mean square value RMS RG or RS or RS is equal to root of y1 square plus y2 square plus so on yn square by n. RS is equal to 1.1 RA. 10 point value or average or definite. R2 is equal to P1, RZ is equal to P1 plus P2 so on P5 minus V1 plus V2 plus so on V5 by 5. Grinding RA less than RZ less than RS less than RT or H max. 10 point value is to make simplicity in calculation of finish. Instead of taking all the peaks and valleys in industry, the difference between 5 highest peaks and 5 deepest valleys are considered. After grinding for only one workpiece, comparing all quantitative parameters, RA less than RZ less than RS less than RT or H max. Form factor K. Form factor is the ratio between area of metal to total area. Degree of fullness indicate more metal is selected total area, which implies good surface finish. Degree of emptiness indicates less metal area in the selected total area, which implies bad surface finish. H, this is A metal, this is peak line, deepest valley. K is A total is equal to LH mm square. K is equal to A metal by A total. Roughness grade numbers are giving the center line average instead of an exact number. It is also in range. RA roughness grades N1 N2 so on N12 and plus or minus this range. Tally surf R1 R2 R4 analog digital converter core coil R1 R3 diameter skid workpiece. Tally surf is an electronic instrument to measure surface roughness instantly. The diamond point is moved over workpiece surface, then the fluctuation of core in the coil gives resistance difference based on which surface finish will be estimated in analog digital converter, and it is also useful to measure tool wear. Interferometry monochromatic lambda is equal to 0.00058928 construct to 2 lambda by 2 4 lambda by 2 6 lambda by 2 resultant brightest destructive lambda by 2 3 lambda by 2 5 lambda by 2 a1 a2 dark resultant. Optical flat quads tan delta theta is equal to AB by L, delta theta is equal to AB by L. AB almost equal to BC, AB, N is equal to number of fringes, AB is equal to L lambda by 2. Comparator mechanical dial gauge. Pneumatic air back pressure, nozzle standoff. Optical flat as comparator AB by L. AB by this is AB by L is equal to delta H by G. This is from here to this end to this end. Delta H is equal to G by L into L lambda by 2.